been born and raised Catholic, so I knew kind of I had a relationship with Christ. But I wouldn't say it was close or a close relationship. There's always that intervening there that always takes place when you're a Catholic, and it felt so distant. Going through, growing up like that in high school and college, I decided to step away from faith in the church and everything because there was a relationship, so it wasn't that important in my life. Luckily, at college, met my wife, Cristy. We fell in love, got married. Cristy got pregnant. A lot of things were pointing us to come back home.
I had always been a Christian growing up and was saved when I was about 8 or 9 years old due to my mom and some other testimonials that I had heard. And um, but I had never really felt anything like I had heard described about what being saved was about. So just kind of went through life and felt kind of disappointed about it. Something happened a couple years ago or a while back that just really stopped me, and it was something, an altercation with a friend that was some pretty harsh words to me. And um, God used that as an opportunity to really get my attention, and also to stop and focus and look at how I was living my life.
We had our daughter. Um, Wanted to get her enrolled into a preschool program, something that kind of mattered was her helping her out of life. And Eagle was awful really close. We're right over there on Walker Farm, so it was perfect positioning for us. So one Sunday we decided to go check it out before we enrolled her into the programs and wanted to be like, what's this about, and try to re-solidify ourselves, maybe the church that she was going to, and at least get to know the schooling program that she was going to do. And walking in, it felt like family. Uh, at that point, we went upstairs, had a service, and it was wonderful. Fell in love with the way everything was done. Christy loved the worship, and I definitely loved the teaching. Then after that, we decided to keep coming back.
During all that stuff that happened with my friend, there was a lot of pain, and looking at yourself is not an easy thing to do. And the process that I went through took months and months, and Jim was right beside me the entire time. And looking back, I can clearly see that it was God leading us, my entire family, back to church and to be where He wanted us to be.
I remember Eric had the discs that he broke down that were I think at the time they were the idols that he had. We had the discs there, and we all had our chance with a little hammer to break them. Um, but I remember sitting there in the audience holding on to my disc uh, very tightly, not wanting to let it go, and I was kind of kneading it in my hand. I was going over it again, rubbing it, kind of testing the strength with both my hands, not being able to break it. And I came to realize that, hey, my problem is I can't let go of my sin. I need to let go. I can't let go of my own strength. My whole life I've been able to pretty much depend on myself, um, and this I couldn't do on my own. So right then and there, I said a quick little prayer, one of those, God, please help me with this. Um, I know I can't do it on my own, only through you. Um, and then at that time, I was still rubbing the disc in my right hand. I remember it, and then it just ended up snapping in my hand right there. So it was one of those cool, God moments. It was like, wow, awesome. Um, and it just struck me like, wow, that happened. That truly happened. That's incredible. Just seconds ago, I couldn't break the disc with my two hands, but after a quick prayer, boom, it snapped in my hand.